Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tina Marie, and if you are new here, welcome. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for being here again. And today I am going to be doing my first impressions product review of the new Patrick Ta eyeshadows. And this is the Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo, and it's a long name. And I know all his products lately have been having long names, which I don't really like because I feel like it's a mouthful, and maybe just keeping it simple when it comes to the name would have been better to kind of remember like the name of the product. Yet I am going to be reviewing the product, the formulation, the price, and the whole product in general, if it's actually worth it, because there is a lot of divided opinion when it comes to this product being overpriced or being a product that is worth buying. It's just completely divided when it comes to reviews, and I'm just gonna let you guys know my opinion as an entrepreneur. I have my own product line and I haven't really released it officially because I've been really working on it, but that's going to be down the line. For now, I'm just going to be letting you guys know my opinion based on my knowledge of the product and the whole process of creating a product to make it as luxury as this. So yeah, so I already applied it. I was doing a video and then it cut off, and that's the reason why you can see the eyeshadow that I want to review right now. And so I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side so that we can talk about it. And I got 3 shades, and I got the shade We Need Better Lighting, and I love the fact that it has both shades that it has in here in this dual eyeshadow palette. And then I got the Do You Know Who I Am, and I like the fact that this one is that coppery or champagne color, and that's the reason why I got this one. And then lastly, I got Still at the Club. Still at the Club is also one of the ones that I incline to more, just because it has a cool undertone taupey brown that I would wear every like time that I would go out. So those are the 3 shades I got. I did not bother to get the other 2 because I know I wasn't going to be using it in the long run. And so I'm here to show you guys how the packaging looks like. And I love the fact that he keeps it the same throughout his whole branding. It's the typical rose gold packaging and the rose gold label in metallic, and the engraving as well is the same and beautiful. The only thing I don't like is when you open, you have to be very careful because you could damage the eyeshadow as well as the blushes and so on with this products. Just this little part right here is just what bothers me a little bit. So I figured to open it like on this corner ever so slightly, like this, slowly, instead of trying to open it from the middle of this part. I open it from the corner. That's just my little tip so that you guys don't break it. So I'm going to show you really quick again. Just hold it on the sides, and then from this corner push it up slowly, and then there you go. So this is how it looks like. And I did swatch it on my first video, and obviously I couldn't finish the recording, but it's beautiful. It has this like pearlescent gold shade that has kind of like a duochrome, especially the bottom one. This one kind of gives me that duochrome for some reason here in the video, and then this one's more of a like pearlescent silver. And when I was swatching these 2, I'm going to swatch it again. I could feel the graininess of the eyeshadow because of the small emollient particles of glitter, but it still feels creamy at the same time. Like it has a double texture to it where it just sits on the skin very beautifully, and it's creamy and soft and it's easy to blend. And I'm going to show you the shading of these, and they're so opaque too, which I really like, that you don't need much to be able to get a lot of payoff. Now this one has a lot of like that glitter particles. They're emollient, but I feel like this gives your eyes more of that glamour look or that very shimmery wet look, which I really like. But yeah, I do like how this one looks, especially like it gives you that cool tone, gold and like a cool tone person can pull this off very beautifully. So as you can see, I applied it here on my eyelid, and I'm going to do it again. I did it first with my flat brush. This is the BK Beauty 206. And I'm going to show you on my other side of my eye so that you guys can see how it comes out. So it looks very subtle when I put it on with a flat brush, and it just gives you a little wash of color. See, compared to this side and this side, this one looks more subtle. It does give you a little bit of fallout, but I don't mind that just because I feel like it gives you that extra like glimmer and party vibe, or it just gives you that, you know, I don't know, that extra glow. So now I'm going to do it with my ring finger right here to show you how much pigment you could get with your ring finger. So I'm going to do that on the other side, and I'm going to pat it in. And I want you guys to see the outcome. See, I feel like it gives me more, a payoff and opacity, which looks really, really nice, as you can see. And now I'm going to try the silver one, but I'm going to do that on my outer corner. And I'm going to try a different brush. This one's a little stained, so don't mind the blue part. I did use it for my last video. This is the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy. And it says right here, it's the number A505 flat brush. And I'm going to just take that and kind of like pat it in my brush as much as I can. And I'm going to apply it right on the outer corners of my eyes so that you can see how it looks like. It does give me a little bit of payoff, not as much with this brush either, but enough to kind of give me that glimmery and glamorous look, like so. I'm going to do the other side with my ring finger again. Apply it. See how much payoff I can get from that. And I get way more. But it also can be a little messy because, you know, my finger is not that small. So I'm going to try my pinky. Maybe that can help. And yeah, it gives you a little bit more of that radiance. And I'm not trying to create a look right now. I'm going to do that towards the end. But yeah, this is very beautiful. Now I'm just going to clean this up. And then I'm going to go to the next shade. And that shade is going to be Do You Know Who I Am? All right, so I cleaned up a little bit. I put a little bit of my concealer, and now I'm going to do the next one, which is Do You Know Who I Am? And this one is very beautiful and hyped up a lot too, just because of the shades. My favorite one is the top one. It inclines a little bit more on the cool side. It's a cool champagne copper. And then this one right here, it's more of that orangey true copper shade. And I'm going to swatch these two on my hand as well. So automatically it's the same type of finish. I feel like it's a little grainy, like I said. It does give you a lot of fallout, but it's okay. Like I said, it gives you a little bit of that radiance on your skin, giving you that glow. And it's very beautiful. Like I do see a lot of like opacity with both of these as well. And let me just show you the color of these two. Look how beautiful they are, especially the top one. The top one, I feel like it's so flattering on a lot of skin tones because it's just like that neutral cool shade that I feel like a lot of people will love. And then the bottom one, it's more for that warmer tan skin tones. So it's very, very beautiful. And I just wish that you could see it in person because in camera, it doesn't give it as much justice as it would in person. So, all right, so I'm going to do my ring finger technique because I saw that that's the best technique for this type of eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is do half of my lid with the top one, and then the outer corner I'm going to do it with this. So I'm going to go ahead and use my ring finger again, and I'm going to tap. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is for like a Thanksgiving look or even for Christmas. It's so beautiful. Very, very beautiful. A lot of payoff. As so. Very nice. And I'm going to use my middle finger and I'm going to use the warmer shade on the bottom of the palette, which is this one. And we're going to put it on my outer corner to see if we could create that ombre effect. Maybe it'll make the look a little bit more interesting. And the colors look similar when you apply them on, but the bottom shadow looks a tad more warmer. And yeah, it just gives it like an extra touch of dimension. And obviously you can't really appreciate it until I have the eyeliner and like more of that like matte eyeshadow in the crease to give it more of that framing. And yeah, I think it's very, very beautiful look. Very, very nice. I find it very beautiful. And I'm going to go with the next shade, but this time I'm going to do both eyes and then create a look with it. All right, so I'm back and I'm going to be doing my look with Still at the Club. And I'm going to be using NATASHA DENONA I Need a Nude palette first to create a look first. And then I would go back and add the Patrick Ta eyeshadow on my lids to just make the look more cohesive. And I am going to start off first with my what's it called? My blending brush in M441 Morphe brand brush. All right, so I am here with my NATASHA DENONA I Need a Nude palette, and I am going to be creating a look first with this palette before I use the Patrick Ta duo eyeshadow on my lids. So I'm going to start off with Stone, and I'm going to put that on the crease of my eyes. And I am going to take my Morphe brush M441. This one is a blending brush, and I am going to go ahead and tap, tap, tap right here. And I am going to put it directly, slowly, and blending back and forth, just to create a little bit more of a contoured eye and dimension and something to work with before I even apply this beautiful Patrick Ta eyeshadow. So I'm just kind of blending it out as much as I can and getting a little bit more and applying it again like so. And I'm going to keep it like a soft glam look, nothing crazy. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side, doing it the same way and blending as much as I can just to create a more soft transition with all these eyeshadows I'm going to be using. And this look is beautiful for my cool tone ladies out there that, you know, struggle with finding like eyeshadows that are nude for your skin tone. And yeah, so already we have a little bit more of that contoured eye, like so. And now I'm going to go in with my flat brush. This is the 206 again from BK Beauty. And I am going to take the shade Tender. We're going to apply that only on the outer corners of my eyes, just to give it a little bit more of depth and just definition. And I'm just going to apply it here and drag just a little bit. Make sure you tap like so. And we're going to blend it in a little bit once I get my blending brush. And I'm going to get a little bit more and apply it on the other side, just to give it more dimension. Like so. Like that. And then I'm going to go back with the same brush, this blending brush from Morphe. Again, just kind of like swirl it around, taking it in a little bit, softening the edges. And I like to blend as much as I can until I don't see like a rigid edge of the eyeshadow where I applied it. I like it to be soft and have a nice transition. Like so. Just looks very soft. Then the other side as well. Just kind of like blending it all in. I'm going to finish this off and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I'm back and I'm going to take my Morphe M510 brush, and it's very fluffy. And this is supposed to be for applying highlighter, but what I'm going to do is show you a pro tip that I do to create a more seamless eyeshadow look. So I'm going to take the lightest matte color called Fair, and I'm going to apply it right here really quick on my brush, like so, tap. And we're going to apply it all over our eyelid to create a more just uniform eyeshadow look where it looks seamless and you can't see where the transition starts and begins. So I'm going to apply this here and all over my lid like so, and blend it out, and make sure you're holding the brush as far as you can so you're not adding too much pressure. And see how it looks very seamless. Now that's a beautiful pro tip, and I'm going to apply more on the other side and do the same thing. Start from here and then work your way in and then blend it in circular motions like so. And as you can see, very seamless, very beautiful. I like that type of look. I don't like it to look where you know where the eyeshadow begins and ends. It just doesn't really look very natural. It doesn't look very skilled. So that is a pro tip. And now I am going to be applying now the Patrick Ta eyeshadow and Still at the Club. So again, I'm going to show you how beautiful this one looks. So the bottom one is more of a chocolate brown shade, and it has a little bit or a tinge of warmth. And then the top one looks more of like a taupey brown leaning pink. It's cool tone and I love it. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks like. I'm going to apply it with my ring finger on one side. Oh, this one's beautiful. And this is the reason why it's sold out like so fast. It's just a beautiful shade. And I do notice a difference between these eyeshadows and the ones that I have applied at first, is that these don't have a lot of that shimmer in it. It's more of like that pearl satin finish. Especially the bottom one gives you that satin finish, and the top one does give you a little bit of glim, but it's not as shiny as the other two that I showed you guys. So I am going to show you in camera how it looks like. So this is a top one, the taupey shade, and this is more of the warmer chocolate shade. As you can see, there's a great difference between the two, and also a difference between the ones that I showed you in the beginning. Like this one is just more satin, but I don't mind it. I really like it, and I feel like this is going to be completing my look. And what I'm going to do with this eyeshadow is I'm going to apply the lightest top shade onto my lids with my ring finger, and then this one I'm going to apply it on the darkest side of my eyeshadow to see how that looks like. So I'm going to use my ring finger for the top one like so, and I'm going to apply it directly here, maybe on the middle, just to kind of give it, you know, a little bit of depth, and then go pat it lightly on the corner, just softly. Look how beautiful. Wow. I'm going to apply a little bit more on the edge of my eyelash so it doesn't look like I have a gap. But look, that's so beautiful. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Pat. Apply a little bit more. So beautiful when you combine it with NATASHA DENONA palette to create a look. It's amazing. Wow. All right, so I'm going to clean my ring finger to use it again with the darkest shade. And I am going to apply this on the outer corner. So again, beautiful. I'm going to apply it right here. And wow, it's so nice. It does have like that like warm brown shimmer to it. I'm just gonna go back and blend it out just a tad to just have it a little bit more blended out here. But look how beautiful it looks. I'm gonna do the other side again. Apply it. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. This one's my favorite, definitely my favorite. I feel like this one's so versatile. If it's a lot of people and you could just wear this for a date night or just going out at not even at a club, just going out in general at nighttime, this will look nice. And you could customize this to make it look more of a daytime. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply We Need Better Lighting. I'm going to use the lightest shade, the silver one, for my outer corner. But this time I'm going to be using my flat brush and I'm going to clean it up really quick to use it with the lightest shade right here, the silver one. And I just don't want to contaminate it with my dirty brush. And all right, so now I'm going to go in with my flat brush, tap it in, and apply it right here on the outer corner. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap. Wow. This is such a beautiful product. I think it's beautiful and well worth it. I'm going to do the other side now. Again, make sure it's even. Kind of take it in right here too as well. And look. Beautiful. Now I'm just going to finish up the look and I'll be right back so that you guys can have an idea of how this is going to look like when you have a finished look. So this is the final look, and I didn't apply lashes because I wanted you guys to see the eyeshadow, how it looks like on its own, because when you add lashes, it kind of loses the whole concept of the shine and glitter. I mean, obviously you could use subtle ones, maybe the outer corner, it would look nice, but I'm going to be applying that maybe later on, but not for this video. I just want you guys to see how it looks like, and this would be the perfect holiday look. I mean, I like it on my lips, and I could also see this being like a lip topper, applying this on your lip with you know, like a red lip or even a brown lip. You could pair that up with on your lipstick and it will look beautiful and amazing. And I'm gonna just do that with my ring finger. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this silver one and apply it on top of my lipstick and see how that looks like. And I'm going to apply a little bit on top like so, and I'm going to clean my hands and do the same process again, just to add a little bit more on the top. So beautiful. And I'm going to tap a little bit and add a little bit more just to kind of add a little bit more dimension to my lip. Like so, and it looks very beautiful for a holiday look. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I mean, I'm going to give you guys my opinion about the cost and the whole packaging and even the product. Do I feel like this product is worth the splurge? And I'm going to say yes. And I'm not going to say this because other influencers are saying this. I'm going to say it based on my knowledge as an entrepreneur and having my own line. I haven't released it yet, but from my knowledge of going through the process of paint, packaging, putting the logo, putting a beautiful label on the back, and then the product itself, it's very pricey. And even like the packaging right here, this is pricey. And I'm going to tell you, this being metallic, having your engraving, having this little detail on top adds a lot of money to the product. Also, adding on the packaging, it's metallic and it's rose gold. Rose gold is more costly compared to other tones of metallics. Also, the labeling is more expensive. It's metallic as well, and it's high quality printout as well as the box. And needless to say that the formulation of this product is pure pigment, and it's also pearlescent, and it does have a little bit of that emollient glitter in it, and some are duochrome, so that adds even more cost to the product. So with all that said, it is very economical for the cost of the product that you're getting here. Plus, I bought this on the website. Didn't buy it in Sephora website just because it was sold out. But also when you buy in Patrick Ta website, if you buy more than one, you get one product free. And I did get an eyebrow pencil here, which is one of the retractable pencils that he has, and this one already retails around the 20 plus range. And so I got this for free buying these 3 products, and I got to choose my own shade, which is soft black. And from what I can say is that you are getting more bang for your buck, and so I do feel like it's worth it. You're getting quality, and I know there's a lot of eyeshadow similar to this, but yet you're not getting a mirror as well, and you're getting a mirror here, and that's also cost effective here. I mean, it's gonna make this go up in price, and a lot of eyeshadows like MAC have single shadows that are in the $30+ range, and this is only $42. So do I think it's worth the splurge? Yes, because of everything that I said, and I do like the look. I think it's beautiful. I think this look can be just for, you know, a regular day, or it could be a nighttime. Just depends how you apply the eyeshadow. It's also easy to layer. You can build the product very beautifully. It has a lot of opacity and great performance. You don't need an eyeshadow primer if you don't want to. It's gonna hold on, stay put for a long time, and it's beautiful. I do like it. And yeah, so that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed, and talk to you guys soon.